welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and the subject of our replay today is zoeballz. And as many of you know, Zoe is a member of What Arty Noobs, and so this should prove very interesting. She's in the M43, and we're on the east spawn of El Halluf, standard battle. And the battle commences, and Zoe's setting off to the east. Now, this is the alternative Arty sites that normally Artys go to grid squares A0 or B0, and there's a few that head south to, or rather north into A9. But Zoe's actually headed east to up the mountain. She's doing a bit of mountain goating, which is unusual, but I've seen it done before. It does provide for a site that enables her not to be counter-batteried, because the enemy is very unlikely to look for the tracer from her gun around about here. Okay, she's set up, ready to go. And she's extended her aim, and there's an AMX in the village on the reverse slope. She fires around. Direct hit! 1,149 hit points in one shot. That AMX is really hurting. He's still alive, but only just by a whisker. She lines up on a bush, well known for TDs. They stick their heads out here, looking for targets on the other side of the valley. So he's got 15 seconds to reload. Yes, we can see that AMX 1390, and virtually all of the health is gone. Looks like the other Zoe's teammates in the village area will probably finish them off. Zoe's loaded. She fires. And he goes in! That was a direct hit. There was no explosion. She definitely hit something. Probably a TD. Still a long wait for the reload. There's plenty of targets to fire at. There's more, but Zoe's firing in the same spot again. Now we can see an M41 Walker Bulldog virtually missing 80% of its health. That was probably the target that Zoe hit. Looks like that Walker Bulldog has seen better days. So he's holding her aim at that corner. That Bulldog looks like it's going to poke its head out again to try and get a look at the comet down below in the valley. The GW Tiger P, one of the artillery, has been spotted. Now this will give Zoe the perfect opportunity to counter battery and take out one of the Arty, one of the prime assets of the enemy team. She fires. The round's out. Direct hit and kills the GW Tiger P. That was a total wipeout. One shot kill. Now, is there another Arty there? Did Zoe see a tracer? Let's turn off the visuals. Normally you'll see a tracer fairly easy if you turn off the V key. Just to look. Zoe thinks she's seen it. She adjusts her aim. Looks like the enemy Arty head to the far south of the map. Rounds out. And another direct hit kills the GW Panther. That's all of the enemy's Arty has been taken out and counter-batteried by Zoe. That's one hell of a shot. She must have spotted the tracer very easily. It's not always easy to spot tracer on certain backgrounds like snow or sand, but if you've got a keen eye, you can spot the tracer and then take out the target. That's certainly depleted the enemy team of their force and will make it much more difficult for them to win this battle. That M41 keeps trying to poke its head out. Zoe's centered. She fires. Direct hit! 217 hit points, and the Walker Bulldog is no more. Now there are more targets for Zoe to fire at. Zoe's team's up 3 tanks at this moment. She's searching for a target. Unfortunately, nobody spotted another one just yet. We know where they were by the minimap. Of course, one thing that Arty does is we do pay attention to our minimap. It's very important for us. Tells us how the battle's going, where the enemy might be. Okay, the Tiger P has been spotted. And Zoe's loaded and ready to shoot. Letting the reticule contract until it's ready. She fires. Rounds out. And it's a splash hit. 365 hit points, but it landed just to one side of the Tiger P. That certainly depleted it of health though. And it would have stunned the Tiger P as well. Okay, another target's been seen, a VK4502, but Zoe's electing to go for the T54, which is approaching the top end of the map. Unfortunately for her position, it's rather difficult to aim at that one. She can hit it, just. You can see that the red line only extends just slightly over the top of that tank, but the round fell short. And it looks like the tank was taken out just shortly after her shell hit the rock. Yes, it was the GW Panther on Zoe's team that managed to take that T54 out. Okay, Zoe's team are now advancing along the North Passage. Now they should be able to spot the T25 Pilot 1, which was seen a little to the southwest of them. And of course there's that VK4502. Zoe's targeting what she thinks was a Borsig, last seen at this corner. Now they may still be there. Ah, a Panther's been seen. She's firing. And it's a splash kill on the Panther. 400 hit points. That's a massive hit. Just shows the power of the M40, 43 in the right hands. And another target's turned up. T25 Pilot 1. And it's taking a pummeling. Zoe should be able to splash kill this one. It's got virtually no health left. But there's an M4190, the Black Dog, otherwise known as the girlfriend, following that T25. And there's also a Tiger P, the same Tiger P she hit earlier, and a VK4502, and they're facing off against Zoe's team. She fires, rounds out, and it hits the cliff face. She should be ready for the next one. It's still some time. The trouble is, this rock face here that she's firing against, it's very difficult to get the shell when they hug that side of the rock face. It's on a downslope, and of course Zoe's firing from a different place than Arty normally fired from. She's firing slightly south of the usual position. Okay, she's loaded. She's ready to go, but it's a little... She needs to pull it in a little more, but if she does that, the red line extends, which shows that she wouldn't hit the target. They are basically Arty safe there, so long as they stay there. If they pull out, he's not Arty safe now, so he can hit him now. And a direct hit kills it. The VK4502 is no more. That was a 102 hit, and that was the end of the battle. Zoe's won the battle. And the end of battle results show she got a first class tanker, a bruiser, a fighter, a Gores medal for scoring 10 times the hit points of your own vehicle, a High Calibre for scoring the highest amount of damage on her team, and the counter battery for killing both of the enemy Arty. That's quite a result. If we look at the team scores, Zoe was highest on hit points, on damage, 3,546, and highest on kills, 5. And she was second on the XP earned. That's 1,013 base XP. If we look at the detailed report, she fired only 11 shots, 6 were direct hits, 6 penetrations, 2 were splash damage, and she managed 3,546 hit points, all from more than 300 meters. She damaged 7 vehicles and destroyed 5, and she caused 3 stuns. With a premium account, Zoe earned 42,290 credits. After deductions for ammunition, she takes away 21,720 credits. And the XP earned was 1,520. And times 2 for first victory of the day means she gets 3,040 XP experience points. So, a successful round for Zoe. Well done. Gores medal, high caliber and counter battery. That's another one for the bag. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.